Hello to all my friends out there. And this is Ruth Stone with House of Sumner, Fine Jewelry and Collectibles, the weekly show number 24. So, as some of you know, I have been buying briefcases, all kinds of briefcases. And, one of the reasons I post these is because everybody does things different. I mean, there could be 100 people and they all do things in a different way. Okay, with me, I do things in the same old way. I always have my way, a lady way. Okay, so I have been carefully packing my briefcases with jewelry because it keeps them tidier. And if you ever thought about it, a briefcase is kind of like a big giant jewelry box. And so, and you can stack them on top of each other. So let's see what I packed in my briefcase jewelry boxes. Okay, one of the things I sell is keychains. All kinds of keychains, as long as they're cute. Notice how cute this one is, little purse. And sunglasses, these are cute. Here's another keychain, sunglasses, and this is a keychain from Thailand. That's an elephant. Thought some of you might like to see that. And so, okay, I have some ambers, and one thing that's interesting about ambers, a lot of times you'll find ambers and ivory. And I told you guys I look for cute clasps. This one doesn't have a cute clasp, but these ivory beads are awfully cute. And these nice big amethysts are awfully nice. And, these are hand-strung. These are pretty old. And so when I first got these, I got them by the light, looking for insects, and I did. I found a couple flies, so I was happy. And so this is an Alaskan walrus tusk bracelet, and I love bracelets. And this is interesting. You cannot sell any ivory on eBay. I found that out. And I was really glad they wouldn't let me because I almost sold this bracelet. It's old. I can't get another one. What was I thinking? Well, and it looks pretty with my necklace. Okay, and this has a cute, the clasp at the end is really cute. Notice the knots. Let me see if I can show you. These are pretty. That's what I look for. It's not just about the beads. It's also about, the hand-tied knots, hand-strung pieces. Okay. Now, these are fake ambers, but these are pretty. Things don't have to be expensive. If you're going somewhere and you put these on, and these things are for sale. I will sell these. This is a nice Da Vinci watch. And I have some more. Now these are good hand-tied knots because these knots were tied. I think these knots were tied by my brother, who just happens to be, he's probably one of the most talented jewelers in the world. I try not to mention him, he would be embarrassed to be affiliated with me, but he is one of the most talented beaters for sure in the world. And then I have a little Premier Designs watch. This is a nice stainless steel watch. And some garnet earrings. These are pretty. And okay, now these are good vintage earrings. And one of the things I have a collection of is medallions. I don't sell these because they're really hard to replace. You can't replace these. So, I did try to sell this little medallion on the end, It's from Medjugorje, but fortunately it didn't sell. I probably would have been hysterical if I had sold it. So luckily, you know, that didn't happen. So now down here, now on the bottom here, I have some costume jewelry. And costume jewelry, I try to find anything nautical, anything. And this is a Rolex spoon. I found this week and I was really happy because now I have 2 of them. And I plan on using those. Those are just really nice spoons. I plan on using those in my tea parties. And this spoon is from Athens. This is a nice spoon. I doubt I'll sell it. You know, I keep all the good stuff. And this is a spoon, a Kansas spoon, and my mother-in-law was from Kansas, so you know, it reminds me of my mother-in-law. And then I have a really pretty choker. That is a beautiful choker on the right neck. And then the other thing I look for, and it's not as easy to find, is anything like moon jewelry. You know, anything like that, I try to find. And then, you know, I have some crystal bracelets. Those are pretty. And any black bracelet, any kinds of beads, I buy those. Those are pretty on the right women that have the wrist for them. This is pretty too. What I like to do with these kind of bracelets is I like to layer them. And this is a little costume bracelet, but it's pretty. And this is nice. This is a bracelet. And then these are some earrings. These are really pretty on. These are really, really pretty. And this is a little bracelet. So here is the second floor of my briefcase. Okay, now here are my rocks. And I wanted to make mention of something. Okay, my rocks are interesting. It looks like a little figure in the middle. If you really look at them. See the arms? The head? It's very beautiful. Sometimes I sell them, but it's never smart. This is pretty. This is really pretty. Okay, now this is another one. If you look at it, I don't know if I can find it for you guys, but it looks like a figure, a person, if you look at it at the right angle. It's very, very pretty. And I've had this for a long time. This is pretty. I put jewelry on these. Oops. And then let me see. Okay. I don't think I can show you, but same thing with this one. I'll just let you take a look for yourself. These are pretty. Now this is one of my best rocks. Looks like a little waterfall. Sometimes I say I'm going to sell these, which is nuts. Okay, you guys. See at the top? Looks like some kind of a creature. This is pretty. I'll show you the other side too. Okay, here's one of my best stones. Clearly looks like a reptile. Okay, so that's briefcase number 1. Hope I can do this without wrecking my stuff. It's heavy. I think I better do this. Okay, now here's briefcase number 2. And you know, this briefcase thing was the best thing. All kinds of compartments. I have all kinds of stuff in there. And I want to make some mention of this. Notice all my crowns are on top because I was watching Producer Mike. You're never supposed to, I mean, like, common sense would tell you not to put your crowns you know, the weight of your jewelry on the crowns. And this is a little dinosaur book I bought, and I already sold this. It's not in English, but the minute I saw this, I thought, okay, this thing is well worth having. Especially if you're into dinosaurs. You know, most kids, especially boys, love dinosaurs. I think I sold this in an hour. I had a reasonable price on this. I'll just leaf through a couple of the black and white pictures so you can see them. This is really a good book. Notice like the dinosaurs do look suspiciously like lizards. There's a good one, a pterodactyl. I know my dinosaurs because, you know, I had a son. Wish I would have had this one. Now, this is a good one. When my son was a kid, the gorier the better. So this was one of the things, you know, if you're going to do collectibles, you might want to consider. So once my jewelry is in the briefcase and packed up, it's pretty safe. Okay, now, briefcases are not the only thing. Now I'm trying to find small suitcases. They're like jewelry boxes. Okay, here's one of my watches. And I don't know what these little fish are, but like I tell my son, they're like devilfish. And here's some of my beads. Okay, now in here I have like some snake jewelry. And you know, snakes are, here's one of my favorite rings. I'm never going to sell this because there's a crystal keychain. I will never get another one if I was nuts enough to sell this. It's very cute. And I have, you know, my bracelets and a keychain. There's like a key. And there's another bracelet. And let me see if I can show you. Okay, so you get the idea. These little suitcases are the best. And this is for sale. All right, let me see if I can show you. And then I'm selling also all kinds of purses, not expensive purses, but costume purses or fashion purses and shoes. So that was like an exciting thing for me. So here's a picture of my little red suitcase. And these are not easy to find. They're really not. And I wanted to show you something back here. Okay, and I look for this kind of stuff for the tea parties. And here's my two crafts because I didn't have any flowers. And one shot of my picture. And my little footed plate. So let me see if I can get a shot of everything for you guys. So this is why I've been buying the briefcases, and so God bless you all.